All right, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most outstanding feuds, and certainly one of the most violent feuds on the independent wrestling scene, is that of J.B. Trask and Horace the Psychopath. You talk about two individuals who not only don't care a hoot, let's keep it clean, about the rule book, the regulations in professional wrestling. They don't know the parameters of a ring. They don't know anything other than let's kill each other. They did this over and over and over again in arenas all over the state of Minnesota, into Iowa over the past year. And as we speak, Horace the Psychopath, the current kingpin of Northern Premier Wrestling, we're going to take you back right now to one of the wars, one of the many wars between J.B. Trask and Horace the Psychopath. This one from Tracy, Minnesota. I tell you what, if you ever sat ringside when these two went at it, you were covered at the very least with blood, if not teeth, by the end of the night. So let's go back. J.B. and Horace from Tracy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the saddle. Mick Karch now joined by Rick Charles and Ringsider, doing double duty, my friend. Congratulations, a job well done. This is what everybody's been talking about now. Horace the Psychopath in the ring with J.B. Trask. As you announced to the crowd, the loser has to be pinned on the stretcher. Horace is having lunch right now.
I tell you, this is an unbelievable night. Some things happen here tonight, Mick, that just made me go crazy. And now you have Dan Jesser in the corner of the Psychopath. Can anyone tame this guy?
Well, I'll tell you what. These two have torn each other apart, piece by piece, all over. Oh, man. He dropped him straight down, face first to the canvas.
I've seen these guys go into trash cans, into walls, into trees. Mick, it's unbelievable the hate these two have for each other.
There's no question about it, Rick. They don't want to beat each other. They are intent on absolutely destroying each other, eliminating one or the other from the world of professional wrestling. It could happen tonight on a stretcher right here. And, of course, the promoters allowing Dynamite Dan Jesser to come to the ring after the interference of Mortimer Plumtree. Good for Jonna Lynn Price.
Absolutely. I think she made a great decision because you can never trust Plumtree. If you turn your back on the guy, he's going to stab it. I guarantee. Or he's going to pick your pocket, one or the other.
Right now, Horace the Psychopath. Oh, there's a cheap shot. Just what you would expect from the Brentwood bad boy, J.B. Trask. This man, of course, a former Northern Premier Wrestling champion in his own right, one of the charter members of Plumtree Enterprises. And Horace the Psychopath, when he comes to the ring, he always faces not only a J.B. Trask or a Lenny Lane, but Plumtree as well. Thus, Dynamite Dan Jesser here to even the odds.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, Dan is in the wrong place because, as you know, Horace and J.B. take it outside of the ring a lot, Mick.
Well, there's no question about it. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, it's Northern Premier Wrestling. Wait a minute. Trask has the stretcher. Where's he taking the Psychopath? Wait a minute. Where's he taking him? Oh, my God. Back into the wall. Thank goodness there's a mat. There's a gymnastics mat covering that wall because Horace went in there like a runaway train. Trask has the stretcher right now, early on.
Looks like he's going to go for the pin, but I wouldn't count the Psychopath out yet. The guy is just nuts. I mean, that's why he lives in St. Peter.
Well, let's see what's going to happen right now. Look at this now. Plumtree starting a J.B. Trask chant here. Oh, a shot right to the jaw. Horace blocks it partially, but he still caught the metal portion of that stretcher. And at least in the opening moments of this one, you've got to give the edge to J.B. Trask. But, Rick, you and I know you can just about end the life of Horace the Psychopath as long as he's breathing, as long as there's some... Oh, wait, he's busted open.
Busted open already. His head is bleeding, Mick. J.B. Trask has taken him to the wall a couple of times, but don't count him out. This guy, as long as he's got breath in his body, like you were saying, is going to do his damnedest to come back.
You know, Rick, Horace early on tonight in front of this crowd said blood is going to be spilled. It might be his, it might be mine, and at least right now, it's the blood of Horace the Psychopath. That's never never stopped him before. He thrives on it. He feels that claret flowing down his face. He's a man possessed. He sees it now.
Oh, no. J.B. Trask could be in big trouble. Horace just felt that blood, that warm, sticky blood, as he likes to say.
Oh, he's right back up to his feet. Oh, no. Here we go.
Horace, the psychopath, getting ready to play with J.B. Trask now. You can see on look on Mortimer Plumtree's face, he is worried about this match.
Well, there's a boot low, and there's a shot to the chin. And Horace, where's Horace gone? Oh, wait a minute. He sees Plumtree. No, he's rolling back into the ring. On his best day, Horace is rather delusional, doesn't know where he's at anyhow. Trask from the top, double sledge to the back of the neck.
That didn't seem to phase the psychopath at all, Mick.
Oh!
That did. No, it didn't.
Look at this man.
Unbelievable.
Rick, when he starts psyching up, he's impervious to pain.
I feel bad for Jay Soltis. That's not a place I'd want to be tonight. I know that.
This has been their usual back alley street fight. You want scientific wrestling, watch the Olympics, unfortunately, and that's not to demean the Olympians. When you get Trask and you get Horace in the ring, you have an absolute war.
It's just a brawl. It's mayhem. It's organized, not even organized mayhem. Look at these guys, just nuts.
Oh, pile driver. J.B. Trask, the master of the pile driver and the super kick. Listen to this crowd. Trask is rolling him on the stretcher. You bet. Here we go. He senses the end here.
He better not play around, Mick. If he waits any longer, Horace is going to get up and thrash him. You can't count this guy out.
You better not ever waste any time with Horace the Psychopath. Trask now looks like he's setting him up again for a potential vertical suplex, but Horace with the reversal. Snap suplex takes him down. And Jesser on the outside of the ring imploring Horace to stay on him. Oh! Drop that big foot right between the eyes, if you will, of J.B. Trask, right across the chest. There's an inverted atomic drop. Horace now. It's all Horace now. He tosses him to the outside of the ring, right at the feet of his mentor and part-time masseur, Mortimer Plumtree.
The biggest problem we've seen, though, in most of Horace's matches, Mick, the ones I've seen, is he gets outside of the ring and he gets confused. He gets lost. He doesn't know where he is. And if he doesn't keep his head in it, then he could lose this match. That's why Jesser's got to get him back in it.
Oh, no! Oh, my God. Right across the back of Mortimer Plumtree. There's a forearm to the top of the head. Trask now. Oh, Trask takes a shot. Horace is going chair crazy right now. He is the chairman of the board, if you will, and he's hammering everybody. Look out, Rick. If he comes over this way, you've got the mic.
I don't know about that, Mick. I think I'll bail. I've already taken my shot from a wrestler tonight, and believe me, these guys are in a lot better shape than I could ever be in.
Well, Mortimer Plumtree was standing there. Unfortunately, his back was turned to Horace the Psychopath, who leveled him. Oh, no. If I'm referee Jay Soltis, I go into the locker room at the end of the night, I find John and Lynn Price, and I say, give me a damn raise or I'm on the next plane.
You couldn't pay me enough to be in there. There is no way. Luckily for him right now, they're outside of the ring where this match goes time after time after time. They need a bigger ring or they need to pin him anywhere in the arena.
So why even set up a ring when you have these two? Oh, and that blood is really flowing now from the forehead of Horace the Psychopath. Where's he taking him now? Oh, my God, over to the bleacher area. Once again, they are taking it, as you said, Rickster, all over the arena. What is he? He's got some of the
ribbon from the table that was broken.
You bet. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, God.
Oh, feel that from here, Mick. Unreal.
He's got him like he's lassoing a cow here. Like it's a bull rope, for heaven's sakes. He's got Trask into the chairs. Horace isn't done yet.
That smile on his face says it all, Mick. This guy is a psychopath.
Look at this. That ain't the parting of the Red Sea, pal. That's the parting of cold hard steel, courtesy of the forehead of Mr. J.B. Trask. And the Brentwood bad boy ain't so bad right now.
I'll tell you what, though, the one mistake Horace made, he left that strap of whatever it is there. If Trask realizes that he's a little dazed, but he realizes that could come back into play. A A fan is taking it away, Mick. A fan is taking the strap away. Just in time for Mortimer or JB not to grab it. What's he got?
Wait a minute now. Referee Soltis better take a close look here at what's going on. We've got fans in attendance. Oh, what a shot. Was that a can? Was that a set of brass knucks? I don't know what it was, Rick, but he nailed the forehead again. That gaping wound of the psychopath.
I could hear the metal, Mick. I don't know what kind of metal it was, but you know that had to hurt. The psychopath's still bleeding, and now he's hard to see from here, but I tell you what, he is going nuts. JB and Horace is a match that we've been looking forward to all month because this is always a good match.
Well, I'm not even sure that match is the word for it.
Probably not. Street fight.
You bet. Let's face it. I mean, this is heavy artillery right from the get-go. And why have it inside? Why don't you just take them outside, have it on a beach, have it in the Grand Canyon, have it in a lake, have it on top of a building, for crying out loud. But why put up ropes? That is the most nonsensical, asinine thing to do.
Horace knows no boundaries. This guy, the ropes don't mean anything to him. I mean, he doesn't even know where he is.
Wait a minute, he's going for the pile driver. No, a block and a back body drop. We've said it before so many times, Rick. Give Trask credit. This is a tough man. Follows him in and drops him over the top rope with that clothesline.
You may not like his manager, you may not like his attitude, but I tell you what, this is one tough wrestler, Mick. This guy is one of the brawlers.
The match continues, and we're probably 12, 13 minutes into this, ladies and gentlemen. And right from the opening bell, I'm not even sure I rang the damn thing. I don't remember doing that. If I did, it was all by instinct. Horace the Psychopath and JB Trask, sooner or later, one of these two individuals is going to wind up in a hospital for good. There's no getting around it.
Yeah, the way these guys go after each other, I mean, we saw it in Austin with ramming into a tree. We saw it into a trash can. Now look at this, into the ring post.
Oh, head first into the steel. Oh, this is absolutely exhausting for the announcers, I can tell you that. As these two men, these two animals, go absolutely ballistic. Oh, he is pouring blood. Where are they going? Into another set of chairs in the back end of the building now.
Oh. The exit. We've seen matches go outside with these two before, and I'll tell you what, Mick, it wouldn't surprise me to see it happen here again tonight.
Wait a minute now. Horace is taking him back. Trask is a bloody mess right now. We thought Horace was split open.
Horace looks like he's going to serve him a beer. He's drinking a beer.
Horace indeed is going to serve him a beer. You bet he is. Keep your eye on this. Horace with a shot. Wait a minute. Tosses him into the ring now. Horace imploring the crowd to get into this one. Get into it. For crying out loud, they're exhausted. They're spent.
They've got to be as tired as we are, Mick. I mean, these people have been on their feet. They've been stomping. They've been yelling. They've been screaming, waving their arms. This is one phenomenal crowd here in Tracy, Minnesota.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, in Tracy. Northern Premier will be back. It has been absolutely a blast. Wait a second, look at this now. Ripping and tearing at the flesh. The cut. Oh, he told us he was going to lick the blood.
He did taste the blood. He took it right off the edge. Is that a piece of a broken table? You would have think the security people would have gotten the table out of here before these two psychopaths hit the ring. And I do mean two psychopaths.
This is nuts. This is nuts. And it continues. Horace
thanked him.
Well, I guess after you wait. Oh, he's giving him a wedgie for what? I guess after you hit a man with a chair, what's the next step? Give him a wedgie.
Unreal. You never know what's going to come next out of the psychopath. The guy is just not there. I mean, you can do an interview with him, Mick, and I've seen you do it, and you never know where it's going to go because the guy doesn't stop.
Horace has the stretcher now. This crowd doesn't know what to make of this. I guarantee you it's been a long time since anything like this happened in Tracy, Minnesota. Oh, God. Back and forth. Seesaw battle. Rick Charles, what can you say? It's beyond description. It goes way beyond description.
Absolutely. This is one of the most phenomenal, well, I can't call it a match, one of the most phenomenal brawls I have ever seen. Where's Trask going? Trask is walking around behind the bleachers. Where's Plumtree going?
I have absolutely no idea. Wait a second. Just a minute. Where are they going? They are going behind the building here. Behind the building. I don't know what's going on here, but they have absolutely lost it. Stay with us, ladies, and Rick, take over.
Unreal. We have no idea what the action is. They're behind the bleachers right now. Tom, what do you think? I mean, you've been sitting here silently. Unbelievable match, and now JB Trask has got, Horace has got who behind the bleachers?
I don't know, but the way this match is going right now.
They're up the stairs. My God. Look at that, Tom.
Oh, on the railing.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, it's horrible. You know, these guys can hit each other with lawnmowers, buildings. It's been going on so long, butchering each other.
His cameraman, Al Pabon, he's right there. Al got that girth, that tremendous girth up there to take us right into the action. They are up in the bleachers. They're in the balcony section here. These guys are nuts. This is... You know, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we just got to let the camera do its thing. This is...
What is referee Jay Solberg doing up there?
Well, taking his life in his hands, that's for a start.
There's no way you get me out of structure with those two guys when they're going after each other. Not even a 3-foot structure, let alone 40 feet of bleachers.
Why, that stupid son of a thing should be locked in the tightest security house mode. Oh, no! Horace is falling down the stairs. Get out of here. About time. That piece of crap belongs in the strictest security. Hannibal Lecter couldn't even get out of it. Horace the psychopath and JB Trask. I am telling you, Rick Charles, now Trask looks like he's ready for a hospital. My God, we got a battle royal coming after. There's no way these men are going to be able to compete.
I don't see any possible way. Trask is up on his feet, but I don't think he's up there for long. Horace gets up and looks like he's not even phased. He fell down 2 stories of stairs, Karch. It's unreal.
Rick, I got to tell you, this is Horace's playground. You know it as well as I do. Oh, this is... The fans in attendance, they're not even cheering. They're not even booing anymore. They have no vocal cords. They have no heartbeat. It's just insane.
They don't know what's next. They have no clue, Mick. It's just like Mortimer Plumtree. No heart or heartbeat.
Wait a second. Horace now taking Trask back again. Into the ring. Finally. This is nuts. What do you know? They found the wrestling ring.
And now can they find the stretcher? And can Horace, does he have enough left in him to put JB down on it?
He DDT'd him.
Now he's going to go for...
Cannonball.
Unbelievable.
Horace is looking for the stretcher.
Where is it?
He's looking for that stretcher. I don't know where it is. Wait a minute. Horace does. Remember, the way this one ends is when one man is pinned on top of the gurney, right on top of the stretcher.
I'll tell you what, Horace has got it right next to JB, and JB does not look like he's in good shape now. But again, he's another guy you can't count out in a match like this, Mick. He's just a street fighter.
1, 2. Oh, no, he didn't get him. Rick Charles, do you believe it? He did not get him.
As bad off as JB looked, I really didn't think he was going to kick out of that one. The sheer will of this man. You may not like his style, you may not like his attitude, but you gotta love his guts.
Oh, and Plumtree is hearing the chants of Horace. Horace, he's covering those pointed Spock ears of his. Oh, Horace.
Here comes Jesser. I don't think Jesser's going to allow that to happen. Jesser's coming after Plumtree now. Bad move, Space Cadet.
Referee Jay Soltis, who has been rendered virtually ineffectual right from the onset here. Oh, wait a minute, Lenny Lane. Lenny Lane is in the ring. The referee Soltis is on the floor with Jesser and Plumtree. Lenny Lane, oh, super kick. Right to the face. Referee Soltis did not see Lenny Lane.
He's on the stretcher, Mick. JB's got Horace on the stretcher, and the ref is back in the ring.
He got him.
You can't really blame referee Jay Soltis. That was an impossible match to handle. He did what he thought was the right thing, following Jesser and Plumtree. Little did he know that luscious Lenny Lane was lurking, waiting for the opening.
Well, I tell you what, the biggest mistake Horace seems to make is not paying attention to his man when he's got him down. He just gets in another world. If he'd have taken care of Trask right there, it may not have happened that way, Mick.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as the camera stays on Horace the Psychopath and Dynamite Dan Jesser, we're going to... Wait a minute, Trask. JB Trask is here. Hold on. JB Trask, just about on the verge of collapse himself, gets the victory here. Once again, Jay Soltis did everything he could to maintain some semblance of law and order in that one, Rick and Bear. How you can possibly do it, I don't know. Luscious Lenny Lane, of course, waited. He lurked. He was hiding in the bushes, waiting for the opportunity, the prime moment to interfere. That he did. It's a victory for JB Trask.
Absolutely. JB Trask was sharp in the match. You've got to admit, with or without Lenny Lane, JB Trask did hold his own. And then, of course, the whole Plumtree Enterprises team gets you into a singles match, and that's what happens.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, you just saw the Body Slam Review hotline number. We want to get you involved in the world of professional wrestling. Interact with us a little bit, not only on the Body Slam Review, but of course here on Pro Wrestling Today. One way that we have done it for the past couple of years, and the way I used to do it over at Channel 23, was that Ringsider of the Week segment. And a few months back, I had the opportunity to interview, as Ringsider of the Week, a lady that I have known for a long, long time, a tremendous wrestling fan, knows the sport backwards and forwards, and certainly followed the old AWA days very, very closely. Her husband, as a matter of fact, got involved as a referee and ring attendant, etc., for the AWA. Our good friend Lynn Guyan. So right now, we're going to show you a pre-taped Ringsider of the Week segment with Lynn Guyan. Take a look. Wrestling television, and right now, yes indeed, ladies and gentlemen, as we did for about 4.5 years over at that station across from the fairgrounds in St. Paul, Channel 23, and I suppose I should be very nice to them because I'm back on Channel 23 as we speak. It's Ringsider of the Week time, and I've got to tell you, the lady that I'm going to be talking with in just a moment is not only Ringsider of the Week, she is Ringsider of the quarter century, Lynn Guyan. That's right. 25 years I have known this lady. We lost contact a little bit, kind of floated back and forth, but you are back in the saddle. Welcome aboard, dear. It's great to have you in studio. Don't be nervous. This is old friends. It's like we were at Mel Walker's house after a card at the Minneapolis Auditorium. Welcome aboard, and Lynn, first of all, I said it's been 25 years, and it has, and maybe you were a wrestling fan prior to that. But take us back about 25 years to the early 1970s, Calhoun Beach Hotel. Give the fans some of the memories. Most of them weren't around back then. Tell them what you recall.
Oh, the people in those days were fantastic. There was, of course, Nick Bockwinkel and Ray Stevens, and Dusty Rhodes and Dick Murdoch, Billy Robinson, Billy Graham, Don Morocco, Andre the Giant, George Godesky, God bless him with what he did, Crusher, Bruiser, etc. Those days were wonderful. They're just wonderful. It was so nice to be back in those days.
Absolutely. And you know, again, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking the early 1970s, Calhoun Beach Hotel. You know, that got to be such a routine. It was go to the matches at the TV studios at Channel 11, go right on down to the Minneapolis Auditorium,
then go over to Mel's house, maybe grab something to eat with Eddie Gale at the Pizza Shack.
Yes.
Times have changed a little bit, but
Yeah.
before we go to the present day, give me your favorite wrestlers from back in that era.
My favorite wrestlers were Mick Bockwinkel, of course, and by the way, I saw his interview, and that man has not changed a hair. He is so classy. He is just everything that, if the people that are in it nowadays can turn out like him anywhere in their life, they will just have it made. Nick was always one of my favorites. Billy Graham fascinated me. Those two, I would say, I just loved watching the most.
And now I'm going to mention a couple of names because I was going to ask you who are your least favorites from back in that era, but I'm going to throw a couple at you that were certainly my least favorites, and I'm going to start with Torpedo Guzman.
Yes.
Do you remember Raul Torpedo Guzman and that
Yeah.
clan he brought in with him from Chicago?
Absolutely. One was just worse than the next, but they would always show up. They would always be there. They were reliable, Nick. You had to give them that.
Absolutely they were, and now, Lynn, let's get in the time capsule. We're moving ahead a quarter of a century. Once again, you know, when you get to be our age, you know, the time just zooms right by. Talk about the wrestling scene today. Certainly on the local level it's changed. No major cards, and by that I mean the major league level at the Minneapolis Auditorium, St. Paul Civic Center, Target Center. Talk about the independent wrestling scene a little bit.
Well, if I had to pick two wrestlers now that I think are just at the top of their game, one certainly is Kevin Nash, Diesel, the Outsider, what have you. I think he's great. And the other one, oddly enough, is Lenny Lane, for real. Talk about the total package, that's it. I can watch people 30 years his senior with half his experience. He never fails to amaze me. We are all watching a nice career waiting to happen. He will very definitely be a main event on a pay-per-view one day. I would recommend anybody that wants to see him to come now, to watch him in his element, to say that they were there when, that they saw it all happen. He's great to watch. He's great. His only downfall is Mortimer Plumtree.
All right. I was wondering when you were going to get to that because I agree with you, extolling the virtues of Lenny Lane, a great young talent.
Yep.
However, he has been polluted. This was a nice clear lake that all of a sudden has an oil slick in it by the name of Mortimer Plumtree. Give me your take on this idiot.
I want to see Mortimer Plumtree and Doink the Clown in the ring for 5 minutes. I want to watch Doink twist Morty's head into a balloon animal, and I will even pay to see that. I will put that on a pay-per-view, and it will sell.
Wait a minute. Doink the Clown, isn't that the guy that kicked somebody in the head about a
think
year
so.
and a half ago and started this chain of events that we
think so.
haven't recovered from?
You got it.
And you want to see him twist Morty into a balloon animal?
Right. It would be so just.
You know, I knew there was a reason I had you on the air. You know, you and I agree on more things than you think we do. O.J. Simpson aside, we agree on
O.J.
this.
Simpson aside.
Before we get going, Lynn, again, you're somebody who has been around this business for so long. You've seen the changes. Clearly professional wrestling in the modern day, and I'm talking in the Twin Cities specifically, not what it was 5, 6 years ago. But you attend the matches, you're front row center, particularly at Northern Premier Wrestling. I try to urge people to get out and watch these matches at the grassroots level. Would you do that as well?
Absolutely. You can hear people that pay $29.95 for a main event and go, gosh, no, I wasted my money and this was awful and I should have done something else. Of all the cards, especially Northern Premier, which is my personal favorite, when people come to the cards, they don't say, you know, it was a waste of money and it was terrible and I didn't get my money's worth. They leave, they're happy, they enjoy. It's wonderful. The talent is top rate. The people are as good as they get. They give their all. Give them a chance, by all means.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is testimony from somebody who has been around this business for a long, long time. I'm not going to let you get out of my life for another 8, 9, 10 years hovering around with that big goofball that you hang out with up there in Brooklyn Park. You know, going from here to there, Brooklyn Center, or wherever you live this week. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be back in just a couple of moments. If you want to be Ringsider of the Week, I guarantee you probably won't have the knowledge that Lynn Guyan does. However, give me a call at the hotline number, 649-4924. We'll get you on the air talking professional wrestling. We're going to turn off the cameras and be right back, but I want to tell you something. You worried about this for weeks. You worried about what you were going to wear, how you were going to do, yada, yada, yada. You did great. Stay with us, everybody.
Your opinions are important to us. To comment on this program, call the Northwest Community Television Viewer Response Line at 533-1710.